Hello, trumpets, and welcome to song number 49, Hey Ho, Nobody's Home. In this song, we're going to learn a new note today, and that new note is right here, the second note of the song. And you can see it says it's A. Well, we already have learned how to play an A few songs ago. That A, right, 2 fingers down, first and second, and then we used a small hole and fast air because it was a high note, so we learned how to play high A. This A is in a completely different spot. High A is actually down here. High A, as we know, is in the second space. First, second space. This A is not in the second space. It is actually below the lines and spaces. And what we were learning about in band is that we can tell if a note's going to be low or high depending on where it is in those lines and spaces. If it's closer to the top of the lines and spaces, it's going to be a high note. If it's closer to the bottom, it's going to be a low note. So this A is very much at the bottom. It's below the lines and spaces. So we're learning how to play low A. So any note in Smart Music, what you can do is you can click on the note, right? So I've clicked on A. And then there's 2 circles that appear. One of the circles is right here. And you can see there's like 2 dots filled in and 2 dots that are empty. When you click on that, it shows you once again the note you're playing, which is A, and it shows you which fingers you need to press down, your first and your second. So the same fingers as are being pressed down as a high A, except now we need to play low A. Now, we know to play high notes, we need a small hole and fast air. To play low notes, we need the opposite. We need a more open hole and slow air. Here's what low A sounds like. So now we know how to play 3 different notes with just pressing down our first 2 fingers. We know low A, the new note. We know E, one of the first notes we learned in band. And we also know high A, one of our more recent notes, which we need a small hole and fast air for. And finally, one more time, our new note, low A. All right, trumpets, now that we have played the new note, low A, a couple times, let's go into learning the song. We're going to go over the first 1, 2, 3, 4 measures of the song. I see half notes, I see ta, and I see a ta, and I see a tt. The first thing I'm going to do is make sure I have Smart Music set up the way I want. I don't want background music, so I'm going to mute my accompaniment part. I do want my metronome turned on, so that's good. And for my tempo, how fast or slow I want to go, I'm going to turn this down to 70, 7, 0. Now, let's just do the first 4 measures, reading the rhythms only, which are half notes, a ta, and a tt. Now remember, a half note gets how many beats? 2 beats. Here we go. With Smart Music, with the metronome clicking the beat for us, let's read the first 4 measures, just the rhythms only. Here we go. Ta, 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 ti, ti, ta. All right, I feel good about the rhythm. Our notes, what are we playing? Well, we're playing a D, first and third. And then we're playing low A. We already went over that a few times. Then I'm playing 1, 2, 3. So that ta, the measure with the ta and the tt, they're all D. And then we're playing one more, low A. All right, now let's play the first 4 measures. Ready, go. All right, pretty easy enough. I did notice that when I went to go play that low A, the going from D to low A is quite a difference of notes. I went from here down to all the way down here. And I had to make sure when I went to that low A, I really had to make sure I was using slow air and a more open hole to really get a nice sounding low A to come out. All right, we're going to go over the next 4 measures. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's look at our rhythms. I see tas, I see TTs, and 1 half note. And remember, a half note gets how many beats? 2 beats. Let us read our rhythm. Ta, 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 ta. T, 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 ta. Okay, I feel really confident about that rhythm. I'm playing in this measure 2 Ds. The next measure is 2 Es. And then this measure with the TTs, they are all the same note. They are all F, which remember is just our first finger down. And then our half note is an E with our first 2 fingers down. Okay, let's play these 4 measures. All right, I really feel confident about that first line of music. So now I'm going to go back, and to make sure I really know the first line, I'm going to play the whole first line. Here we go. All right, feeling really good about this. I'm already halfway done. I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to look at our second line. I'm only going to go the first 3 measures of the second line. So that's going to be 1, 2, and 3. Our rhythm, I see tas, 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 half note. And remember, a half note gets how many beats? 2 beats. We cannot forget that. Let's read our rhythm now using tas. Ta, 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 ta. Awesome. Easy. Tas on a half note. What are our notes? Now we're playing high A. So same fingers as low A, first and second, except we need to use a small hole and fast air. And then a G, which as we know, no fingers. A again, G, and then back to a high A. So we're just going between high A and G. So it's just 2 fingers down, 0. 2 fingers down, 0. 2 fingers down, 0. 2 fingers down. Right, we're just going back and forth. Here we go. Let's play these 3 measures now. 2, 1, here we go. So these 3 measures, even though the rhythm's easy and the notes are easy, it's super important that 1, get your fingers ready to go. Just already have them down, pressed down to play that high A. And we need to make sure that we start with a small hole and fast enough air to get that high A out from the beginning. Let's move on to the next 3 measures, 1, 2, and 3. Now these next 3 measures might be the trickiest in the song, but once we break it apart and go over it, it's not as bad as you think or as it looks. So I see TTs and 2 half notes for our rhythm. And remember, a half note gets how many beats? 2 beats. Let's read our rhythm. Ready, read. T, 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 ta, ta. All right, rhythm was pretty easy, just TTs and 2 half notes. Let's go over notes. In our TTs, we start with an A, then a G, then an F, then an E. So our TTs are A, G, F, E, and then we have a D for that 1 half note, and then our next half note is a low A. So let's just do when I get to these three measures, I like to do just our fingers only after reading the rhythm. So we're gonna go A, G, F, E, D. Instead of a tongue twister, right, when you're trying to say a lot of difficult words, right, we call it a tongue twister. This is like a finger twister. A, G, F, E, D. Do that again. Ready, go. A, G, F, E, D. Let's do it a little bit quicker, fingers only. 1, 2, ready, and go. A, G, F, E, D. Good. Now we're going to go more closer to the rhythm and the tempo of our song. Make sure we're doing T-T's. 1, 2, T-T, go. A, G, F, E, D. Whoa, that's fast. Let's do it again. 1, 2, ready, and go. A, G, F, E, D. A. Here we go, and let's play it now, these three measures. Ready, and go. And we're going to do that again because I made a mistake my low A. Mistakes are okay, but I know I could play that better, so I'm going to go back and play those three measures again. 2 fingers down for high A, small hold, fast air, ready to go. T-T's. Ready, and go. Much better sound on that low A. So the T-T's, you might get stuck on them. Just take your time. Remember, go through fingers. T, 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 ta. You could sizzle. Tss, 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 tss. And eventually, you will get them. Now we just have 2 measures left of our song. Our rhythm is ta, ti, ti, ta. What are our notes? They're all in the same spot, so they're definitely the same note. We're playing a D for these last 2 measures. Every note is a D. Here we go. Let's play the last 2 measures. Easy enough. We're going to go back now and play the whole second line of the song. Ready, and go. And then one final thing, trumpets, is we need to put the whole thing together. So let's play the whole entire song now. Ready, and go. Alright, trumpets, and that is how you play song number 49, Hey Ho, Nobody's Home, and our new note, low A. Remember, in any of these videos, you can pause them to try to play something after me. You can rewind the video and go back to watch something. Then if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments or send me a message. Bye, trumpets.